How you guys doing? Humble Zeus here, and welcome back to another video. I do apologize for the lack of uploads. I did get sick right after I made that video saying I'm returning. So for all of you guys who were like, Zeus, you're gone again right after coming back, I am sorry. Irony is truly a bitch. But today I'm back. I am fully or almost fully recovered. I hope you guys don't notice the weird sound in my voice, but if you do, apologies. I will be better soon, hopefully. But I'm not going to talk about that. I want to talk about the content that's coming up on this channel and your guys' part in that content. A lot of you guys have talked to me about series you want to see returning or about new series that I plan on starting, and I want to kind of address some questions, let you guys know exactly what I'm doing so that there are no surprises when it eventually does happen. I want to start off with the guide series because a lot of you guys have asked me about the guide series and what I plan to do with it, and I think it's fair that I explain some of my thought process behind it and what I want to do with it. So starting off, the guide series is awesome to do. I love doing it. I never ever regret starting that series. However, I want to be sure when I move forward that I'm progressing with it. So I definitely know the videos are probably going to be longer. Some of you guys may love that. Some of you guys may hate that. But the point is to make it more in-depth than ever before. And I used to limit myself on a timer. I'd say, all right, this video needs to be 8 minutes long, or this video can be 10 minutes long. From now on, I just want to take however long it needs to take to get that video out and get the content that you guys need in that video. So they're definitely going to be longer. They're probably going to be a bit more rehearsed. I'm thinking of maybe even doing scripts for them. I know I'm not a script dude, but it might be better in order to get all that I want in that series. So that might be happening. Another big question that's popped up for me recently, however, is where do we begin? And this is where it comes up to you. Do you guys want to start from the beginning, where I literally go from basic YouTuber things to intermediate YouTuber things to really advanced things? So, you know, a beginner thing would be, what's the best equipment? And then the intermediate might be, okay, how do you make a good thumbnail? And then the end would be, how do you read your analytics? Like, that would be kind of how I'd be doing it. Or do you just want to jump around and you guys can pick the topics and I'll just talk about them? Either or works for me. Maybe even a combination of the two can work for me. But I want to know, do we start from the beginning or do we just jump right into the deep end? That's what I really want to know from you guys. So do comment down below and let me know what you're thinking about that. Do you want to jump in or do you want to just do beginning and move on? That's what I want to know. I'm going to be holding a poll on Twitter as well. I'll probably also put a poll here right about now. That way you guys can still vote if you want to and you don't want to jump on Twitter. Totally fine, I understand. But let me know. That way I can better tailor it to you guys in the future. The next thing I want to talk about is the graphic series. I got a lot of questions about what exactly that series is going to entail. What am I going to be doing with it? And I want to make sure you guys fully understand what it is before we jump too deep into it. The graphic series is not me going, all right, you guys want to know how to make this thumbnail? I'm going to sit down and teach you. That's not what it is. That's not what it's supposed to be. I don't want you just copying things. I want to give you guys the knowledge to let you stand up and say, all right, I know how to put these things together to make my own unique thumbnails. I want you guys to be able to say, all right, today I'm going to start a new series, but I want to make my own unique thumbnail, completely unique to me. I want to give you guys the advice and the know-how to do that stuff. Because when I go to make a thumbnail, I don't base it off a template. I don't base it off somebody else's work. I base it on my own thing. What am I trying to accomplish with this thumbnail? And I want that to be mine. I want you guys to be able to do the same thing. I don't want you guys to know how to make PewDiePie's thumbnails. I want you guys to know how to make your own thumbnails, but make them good. That's what I really want, because a lot of people say, I struggle with thumbnails. Not me. I mean, they tell me they struggle with thumbnails. And I understand that, because thumbnails are hard. It took me a long time to get even semi-decent at thumbnails. And if I knew what I'm going to teach you guys in this video series, it would have taken me so much less time to get decent at it. So that's what I want you guys to know. I don't want you guys to know how to copy people. I want you guys to know exactly how to make your own creation. So that's what that series is really going to be about. I'm going to be giving you guys guides and tips and advice and rules to follow, but they're meant to help you guys create your own path. I'll be showing you guys how I make my own stuff. I'm not going to like hide it from you. But I want you guys to know exactly what you're getting in this series. I don't want there to be any misconceptions. And then you guys are like, you didn't teach us what you promised. Because I'm like, I didn't promise anything, but I didn't want to be too vague either. So that's where that comes from. If you guys are still interested, don't worry. It's going to happen. You're going to love it. I promise. It's going to be fun. Last few things I want to talk about are not really big, major things. They're just more of my own things. All work and no play is going to make me lazy. I have to have something that I just enjoy doing for the sake of having a fun time more so than an educational time. I do love teaching you guys, but I'm not a teacher. I don't want to be a teacher. That's not my thing. I don't want to do that. So I also have some other stuff planned just for fun, relaxing time. So I'm just going to be playing short games, not really long games. You guys know I'm not good at long playthroughs, but rather short little games that I can do maybe a few episodes of. And then we move on, we bounce around, we have a good time. They'll just be little fun things to do in between, you know, really big episodes, such as either commentaries, guide videos, or the graphic series. Commentaries are not really changing all that much. I'm still going to be doing them, except I'm going to be doing more of what I want to do with them. I limit myself very heavily based on the content that I make, and unfortunately that limits a lot of my commentary choice. I don't really want to do that anymore. I don't really care about it anymore. I just want to have a good time doing what I love, and what I love unfortunately requires me to tell you guys, hey, I'm going to be doing a COD commentary one day, a No Man's Sky commentary the next day, and then a Destiny commentary the next day. Who knows what it's going to be like. But I want to have a bit more freedom. I want to be a bit less restricted, so that's what I'm going to do. So that's all it really comes down to when it comes down to commentary and just random games I'm going to be playing. You guys will obviously still have a voice in that too. I might, you know, allow you guys to vote on Twitter and on YouTube, commentary topics, games that we're going to play. Live streaming might become a thing. I have a better way of doing it now. I have a better setup for doing it. It might happen depending on how college works out for me. So we are going to see, but there's going to be a lot of fun stuff. So don't worry too much about it. And after this video, we're going to get right back into content. I have a No Man's Sky video planned already. Some of you guys may love it. Some of you guys may hate it. But we're going to talk about it nonetheless. So I do look forward to see you guys in that next video. And I look forward to talking to you guys later. Zeus out.